we've got your attention. Let the games begin. Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I thought I fixed this. You know, I could have been a doctor, I could have been a mechanic. Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party. Tonight our mystery guest is not only dead, but he is also entirely deceased. Now it is you that must evaluate who our mystery guest is. Aha! It seems that our guest in question has just arrived. Please try to finish your job before you depart.
Hail and fond hellos, my dear friends, Romans, and countrymen.
May I take your toga, sir?
You do and will be raided.
I beg your pardon, sir?
And you don't have to call me sir. Call me Emperor. Oh, looky there. I believe there's a salad with my name on it.
You mean your name's Tuna?
No, the one next to the tuna, with the romaine and anchovy.
Yes, sir. Would you like one or two helpings?
Dare I try two?
Well, your friend Brutus ate two.
Ate two? Brute?
In fact, there he is right behind you.
What? Where?
Only kidding.
Very funny. Has my good friend Mark Antony arrived as yet?
No. He called. He said he'd be stuck in Rome watching over some construction.
Oh, that's right. I thought it'd be finished by now, but as you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I figured it would take at least a month. And I should know, for I am the man July was named after. I am...
Desist! Allow our guests at home to determine your identity on their own. The clues are as follows. He wears a toga and was an emperor. He was a friend with Mark Antony but fears Brutus. A type of salad was named after him, and so was the month of July. Our enigmatic mystery guest from Rome must be...
I am Julius Caesar! Toga, toga, toga!
Holy Roman Empire! Until we dig up our expired friends for our next haunted house party, this is me saying, "Ooh."
Who got the next game? Word. Greetings. Game time. Captain Bones.
Arr, ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers. I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. That's right, a little addition. Can you handle it, you stroller-sitting, pacifier-sucking mathematical babies? Now you know that 1 and 1 don't add up to 3. But can you fix her up so she makes sense? Just by moving one of me bones? There you have it. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Weren't nothing to it. Here 'tis again, 'cause you probably missed it the first time. Got the idea now? You skipped my Lou singing girly girls. Here's one for you to puzzle out without me help. First, let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 9 plus 4 equals 5, then you've got seaweed for brains, and there's nothing to be done for you. But to fix me bones, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Now get to work, or it's the lash for you to be sure. 16 men on a dead man's chest. Ouch, that hurt. All right, you're in need of a clue, aren't you? Me bone you're to move has a long ways to go. 2 numbers change. In fact, they change into each other. That means 2 numbers are the same, but for 1 bone. Do you see which 2? All right. Let me put myself out of me misery. Arr. The answer is 5 plus 4 equals 9. As if you had the first idea, you whining, simpering, oh, I need more time, pleading snivelers. Here 'tis again, 'cause you probably missed it the first time. Now, be gone with ye. To waste any more of me time on ye would be the death of me. And don't think I don't know what I'm talking about in that department. Arr!
More stuff. Work. Next game up, mugshots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today, we're interviewing 4 members of the Baker Street gang. Seems 3 of them were selling fake watches to the tourists yesterday. Remember, only one of these guys is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. Let's start with Stu Rumplitz, a.k.a. the Peeper.
You're blind, Verity. I was out whale watching yesterday. I saw a whole bunch of mother whales with their babies. The little ones are called pups, by the way.
Are baby whales known as pups? Next up, Jimmy Hudsucker, a.k.a. Jimmy the Geek.
I am utterly irreproachable, Detective Verity. In other words, I'm innocent. Yesterday, I was working on my toothpick scale model replica of Monticello. In other words, Thomas Jefferson's home.
In other words, you're a dweeb. But is Monticello really where Thomas Jefferson lived? Let's turn to Jean-Pierre La something or other, a.k.a. Frenchie.
This is some of your bad American humor, no? I am innocent of the charge. I was taking a lovely cruise along the Amazon River yesterday. That's the longest river in the world, don't you know?
No, I don't know. Is the Amazon really the longest river in the world? Let's finish up with Hassenpfeffer Flug. Her name's so ridiculous, she doesn't need a nickname.
You haven't been doing your homework, Verity. I am not guilty. Yesterday, I was studying the 7 wonders of the ancient world in history class. Too bad none of them are still standing.
That's funny. Her name, I mean. But are none of those ancient wonders of the world still around today? Well, just like I figured, each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
Baby whales are called pups, by the way.
Even the peeper can see he's going to jail. Baby whales aren't called pups, they're called calves.
The Amazon River. That's the longest river in the world.
Frenchie's joining his friends up the river. The Amazon isn't the longest river in the world. The Nile is.
Did you know that none of the 7 wonders of the ancient world are still standing?
How about the pyramids of Egypt? They're still around. That's more than I can say for Flug, because she's going to jail.
Monticello. In other words, Thomas Jefferson's home.
Count on the brainiac to be right. Monticello really was Thomas Jefferson's home. You know, Jimmy's the kind of guy I could really fall for. In other words, if he tried to kiss me, I'd jump off a cliff.
Next game coming up. Greetings. Game cartridge loading. Check. Next game up. Distraction news.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news and then ask you 5 questions about what we've just reported. So make sure you're not distracted. Now, for our top story today, how we speak. The voice box, or larynx, is located at the top of your windpipe, or trachea. As you breathe out, the air passes through the voice box and vibrates the vocal cords. When you breathe out without speaking, the gap between the vocal cords is large, so there is no voiced sound. When you speak, the voice box narrows, and the cords vibrate, making different sounds when you speak, like hee, or ha, or making all the different sounds you need for speech involves moving the lips, tongue, and teeth. For example, separating your lips while you blow out makes a p or p sound. Doing the same thing while vibrating your vocal cords makes a b or b sound. When your voice box or larynx becomes irritated or infected, you get laryngitis. Laryngitis makes your voice sound hoarse, like this. Okay, now let's see how well you were able to remember the facts, and be sure to count how many you got right. The voice box is also known as the larynx, the lasagna, or the throat speaker. The answer is the larynx. The larynx is on top of the windpipe, also known as the breath tube, the trachea, or the air bone. The answer is the trachea. When you speak, the voice box narrows and the cords do what? Gargle, go to the Bahamas, or vibrate. The answer is vibrate. You need the lips, tongue, and teeth to make what? Funny faces, humongous bubblegum bubbles, or words. The correct answer is words. And finally, when you get laryngitis, how does your voice sound? Crispy, extra crispy, or hoarse? The answer is horse. That's horse with an A, not like the animal. So, how did you do? Must have an oat caught in my throat. Well, that's all the time we have for today. But remember, don't let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
No, wait, right, left. Okay, right there, hold it.
There you are.
Hey, folks, this game is edible.
Dally-hoo, kids! How's it going? Your old pal Eddie Bull here at the exciting Walla Walla Washington Zoo. This week we're going to...
Eddie Bull, he's edible. He really is incredible. He's simply the best of the bunch. There's simply no disguising that he's so appetizing that we want him for our lunch.
Oh man, here I am minding my own business, and next thing I know, I'm an appetizer for some undernourished critter. You gotta help me figure out whose belly I'm in. Then maybe I can find a way out, and make it quick. I got belly claustrophobia. Whew. Okay, everybody, here's your first clue. In this species, both the male and the female take turns sitting on their eggs. Something that gets me thrown out of a lot of restaurants. Whoops! Okay, here's the next one. What looks like their knee is actually their ankle, which makes it kind of difficult to put on socks. Whoa! Next clue coming up. They eat with their heads upside down, which I guess makes it easier to eat upside down cake. Unless they turn the cake right side up, I think. Okay, one last clue. This gorgeous bird spends much of his time standing on one leg. Talk about well-balanced. Okay, direct from the Phenacopteridae family, let's give an Eddie Bull hand to the flamingo! The flamingo! Which means the flamingo's parents share egg sitting, their ankles look like their knees, they eat with their heads upside down, and they stand on one leg, which makes it real easy for the mean flamingos to tip over the puny ones. Oh, looks like I'm out of here again.
Eddie Bull, he's edible. He really is incredible. And we want him for our lunch.
Hey, I'm Professor Rocket, and I'm here to psych you up for Psycho Math. Woo! Okay, that's a little too psyched up. You know how Psycho Math works. I'll show you an equation, but instead of numbers, I'm gonna show you some pictures. Then you figure out what numbers the pictures stand for and solve the math. Sound easy? Well, we'll just see about that. First, let's start with the number of horns on a unicorn. Then add it to the number of numbers with the word teen in them. Then divide it by the maximum number of terms a United States president can serve. Okay, now it's time to find a solution. You take one horn on the unicorn, add it to the 7 numbers that have the word teen in them. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, divided by the 2 terms a president can serve. And the answer is 4. You heard me? 4. That was so much fun, let's do some more. Now, get ready for the next one. Take the number of 2 dozen eggs. Next, add the number of musicians in a quintet. then take away the number of justices on the Supreme Court. Come on, you must have learned that in school. Okay, did you figure that all out? There are 24 eggs and 2 dozen. Plus 5 musicians in a quintet. Minus 9 Supreme Court justices. And the answer is 20. Yeah, you heard me right. I said 20. Which means if you are looking for fun, Psycho Math has plenty. Now don't quit yet, because we have one more to go. The number of dollars that are in the bill that Andrew Jackson's on. Now subtract the number of wise men at the nativity. Minus the number of digits in the United States phone area code. You got the answer? I know you do, so let's figure it out. There are $20 in the Andrew Jackson bill. Minus the 3 wise men. Minus the 3 digits in an area code. What does it equal? 14. Oh yeah, 14. What a scream! You know what's really gonna make you scream? I'm all done with Psycho Math. Only for today, though, so don't be too scared. Until then, Professor Rocket's out.
Watch your backs. Going through, going through. Game time in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to play 10 seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play. You got 10 seconds. The answer is high tide! Next one. The answer is upside down cake. Mmm, delicious. What's next? Did you get it? It's adding insult to injury! Ouch! You got 10 seconds to get the next one. The answer is the calm before the storm. Okay, here's your last one. The answer is double trouble. Well, that's it for now. So keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Now it's time to find a solution. You take one horn on the unicorn to the 7 numbers that have the word teen in them, divided by the 2 terms a president can serve. And the answer is 4. 4.
The flamingo! Which means the flamingos pair share egg sitting, their ankles look like their knees, they eat with their heads upside down, and they stand on one leg.
The voice box, or larynx, is located at the top of your windpipe, or trachea. As you breathe out, the air passes through the voice box and vibrates the vocal cords.
He wears a toga and was an emperor. He was a friend with Mark Antony but fears Brutus. A type of salad was named after him, and so was the month of July.
I am Julius Caesar. Toga, toga,